Hello, Antonio's Mazda's Guides, recording here at Woodhouse Mazda of Bellevue, Nebraska. Today I'll be showing you the Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid in the premium package. This SUV is Mazda's flagship, largest SUV that Mazda's ever made, and it's the most efficient Mazda that has ever been made. And that's thanks to its plug-in hybrid technology, which allows you to drive up to 26 miles on pure EV, no gas being used, while still providing the fantastic driving experience Mazda is known for. Today, my goal is to show you just kind of around the vehicle, show you some of the features that comes with this trim level, and hopefully give you a good idea if this is something you'd be interested in before you even have to stop out to the dealership. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll start with the interior here. You'll notice everything's nice and high quality with Mazda. No expense was spared in the designing and construction of it. Everything's nice and soft touch materials where you're commonly touching in the vehicle, indicating that it is indeed a well put together vehicle. Nothing feels plasticky or cheap or anything like that. The premium package is equipped with Bose premium surround sound, providing you a great audio experience with high clarity as well as a great subwoofer. Taking a look at the interior, you've got your leather seats here with power driver, 2 memory settings, as well as a power passenger. The seats are a high quality leather, available in either black leather or in a parchment, very light interior. You'll notice really neat brown stitching along the center console and along the seats, really furthering that luxury feel of the vehicle. Here you have 2 cup holders, Mazda shifter, as well as the command console here used for controlling your infotainment screen, of which you have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto available. You also have a wireless phone charger. And taking a look at your climate controls here, you can see it's all buttons. You're not having to navigate a touch screen just to turn on your heated seats. It's all just a button you can easily access right there. You do have automated climate control as well as dual zone. And you also have controls in the third row where they can adjust whether or not it's on, the mode. They can set it to an automatic temperature and make it cooler or warmer depending on their needs. In the second row here, we have 2 USB Type-C chargers, rear vents there, as well as floor vents. And in this particular one, there's captain's chairs. Some of them can be available with a bench. To access the third row, you'll grab this, slide it forward, and there you can see you've got a full bench with 3 additional seats, making this a 7-passenger vehicle. The folks in the third row aren't forgotten. They also have cup holders, as well as USB-C chargers available as well. The CX-90 plug-in hybrid premium does come with a power lift gate. You can also lay down the third row, and it lays down perfectly flat, and I'll show you what that looks like now. The third row laid down, you can see there's ample room for anything you're going to need. So if you do just have the 2 kids with you, but need to haul around a lot more stuff, you can just lay down that third row and have tons of room. Another neat thing about the CX-90 that a lot of people really enjoy is the fact that these doors can open almost all the way to a 90-degree angle. This is to make moving car seats in and out of the vehicle super simple. The CX-90 premium package is equipped with 21-inch wheels mounted on Falcon tires that are all season, automatic LED headlights, and that gorgeous front end design that Mazda is known for. You'll note the Mazda badge in the center there. Inside of that, as well as at the top of the windshield, there's a lot of safety sensors equipped on your vehicle. You do have other safety equipment available on your CX-90 plug-in hybrid that I will show you shortly. Once you're here in your safety settings, you can see your driver assistance system where you can enable radar cruise control, as well as your traffic sign recognition system. Going down to safety alerts, you can see you've got a rear cross traffic alert, which alerts you when cars are moving perpendicular behind you while you're in reverse. You also have a lane departure warning system, active when you're above 40 miles an hour. If you start drifting out of your lane, it'll notify you and gently nudge the steering wheel. Blind spot monitoring notifies you when you're trying to merge into a vehicle in your blind spot. Vehicle exit warning is a newer feature on the Mazdas now, where if you open up your door and say there's a car coming up on that side or someone walking up on that side, it'll alert you, so that way you don't accidentally step out into traffic. You do have collision avoidance, that lane keep assist system I was talking about earlier, as well as the smart brake support, which notifies you if you're about to rear end somebody or hit a pedestrian. You have emergency lane keeping. If, say, you're about to swerve into oncoming traffic, it'll notify you, as well as different settings you can adjust for it to keep you in your lane if, say, you're about to merge into somebody, or if you're about to merge off the road, as well as that head-on collision avoidance I was mentioning before. You also have a driver attention alert system, which detects your fatigue levels by monitoring your eyes as you're driving. Once you are determined to be inattentive or fatigued, it will gently suggest maybe pulling over so you can rest your eyes for a little bit, or maybe stopping driving altogether. Here I'll navigate you through the infotainment screen, of which is all controlled through your command console down there. So what you'll do is you'll rotate this dial to rotate through different options. And if, say, you want to go to the radio, you'll select entertainment, select the source list. Bam, you're right there. You can select the menu again and select station list, and it pulls up all the nearby stations for the area you're in. You also have a manual tuner, just in case you can't pick up those stations, with the ability to save favorites to quickly access them. You do have Bluetooth connectivity for playing music, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that can be connected wirelessly. Here you have your wireless phone charger and your MI drive, where you can select through different driving modes. Those different driving modes being a normal mode, where the plug-in hybrid determines what power needs to be pulled from what, switching between gas and electric efficiently. Sport mode has the car prioritize the engine while using the battery to assist to give you the most power possible in any situation. EV is for those of you who are doing a short in-town commute. With the EV mode active, you'll see here, as you put the pedal into the accelerator, the needle will move up towards the top range. Once it hits there, until you press the throttle all the way in, it'll keep the EV and the battery going at its highest capacity. You also have an off-road mode, which readies the all-wheel drive system for looser terrain. There is an additional towing mode, only available if you have a Mazda genuine hitch connected to the vehicle and are pulling a trailer. You have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with HomeLink active, so you can connect 3 garage doors. You also have a panoramic sunroof, which you access by hitting this button here. Pull it back once, and then if you pull it back again, you'll see the sunroof open. You also have a vents mode if you push it in, allowing hot air to escape the vehicle. And of course, the ever necessary sunglass holder. A really neat feature available on this trim level is the heads-up display, which shows you your current speed as well as where your cruise control is set to. It'll also pop up alerts depending on what your radar system and blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist all detect. It also has a traffic sign recognition, so it can detect traffic signs around your area and notify you if you're speeding or if you're going below the speed limit. You have automatic LED headlights as well as automatic wiper blades. And looking at the steering wheel here, you can see your controls for your radar cruise control system. So you hit this button here, readies your cruise control system. You hit set, sets your speed, and then you can adjust a following distance using this button here. That way, if the car in front of you is slowing down after you've started your cruise control, your car will automatically slow down to maintain a safe following distance. Once you're in reverse, or if, say, you're coming forward towards something, you'll get a display like this where it shows you your parking sensors and just how close you are to something. As I mentioned before, your plug-in hybrid gives you up to 26 miles of pure EV range. To recharge your vehicle, you have 2 options. One, you can either plug in your vehicle with a standard 120 outlet, and that'll take about 11 hours to charge depending on conditions. You do also have the option to install a level 2 charger, which would allow you to charge in about 2 to 3 hours depending on conditions. For that, you would have to contact an electrician and have them install a 220 outlet in your garage, and then have a charger installed as well. The CX-90 also has 2 really cool features involving the air conditioning that I'll show you shortly. One allows you to remote start the air conditioning using just the EV battery anywhere as long as you have cell service. The other feature allows you to pre-program your air conditioning to preheat or pre-cool your vehicle so it's at your desired temperature before, say, you head out to work or head home from work. With the plug-in hybrid, you have tons of settings that you can adjust. In the EV settings here, you have tons of different things you can change to determine how much your car is going to charge, your regenerative braking level, and you also have a charging schedule where you can schedule your car to only charge at certain times. You also have a climate control timer, as I mentioned before, where you can set a certain temperature by going to edit here. You can set the time that you're going to be leaving, and then set a schedule for what days of the week you would like that schedule to occur. You can set the temperature that you want the car to be at, as well as enable or deactivate the front or rear defrosters. Really useful for wintertime if, say, you're parking outside in wintry conditions, or if you are inside, you can still have your car warm up without running the engine in the vehicle. And this keeps everything safe inside of your garage. As I mentioned before, you do have the ability to remote start your air conditioning from your phone, and that is through the My Mazda app. For the 2024 model year, you have a 3-year free trial. For 2025 models, you do have a 1-year free trial. After that, in North America, it's a $10 a month subscription. But it's a really cool piece of equipment because, as I mentioned, you can remote start your air conditioning. You also can do a Find My Car feature, lock and unlock your doors, and as well as check on the health of your vehicle. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and learn a little bit more about the Mazda CX-90s. If you'd like to see the inventory available at Woodhouse Mazda of Bellevue, make sure you check the description below. I'll also add a link to the My Mazda website where you can build your own CX-90 on Mazda's website, so you can play with the different configurations available. This one's actually my personal vehicle. I have it in Soul Red Crystal with the black leather interior. Had it for about 10 months now, and I gotta say, I really enjoy having the ability to drive purely electrically to and from work and have the ability to remote cool my car in this very, very hot summer that we're enjoying. So please make sure to comment below with any suggestions you have for future videos, as well as any feedback that you have. And make sure to like and subscribe as well for more Mazda guides in the future. Greatly appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Have a great day.